better or more than LaZBoy. This morning at 7 o'clock, we launched a brand new weekly deal drop, good for the week or until it sells out, on the Astor LaZBoy, first time back in 2 years, more generously sized, a temper response seat, manual or the power version, and massive savings, huge savings. Right now you can buy the power, instead of spending $3,000, you can get it for $1,699. You can buy the manual, instead of spending nearly $2,400, you can get it for just over $1,000. In fact, I was doing the math, you could buy the power for less than the price of manual at retail, and we can get this to you for Father's Day, so Dad is gonna be really very, very happy. We're gonna share with you FlexPay, VIP financing. We're gonna talk about the in-home delivery. We're gonna talk about all the things that make LaZBoy so special. I'd love to introduce you to a very dear friend, a lady that is absolutely the voice of LaZBoy. She's been with LaZBoy for many, many years. She is an expert in every regard. The wonderful Amy Sam is here in the studio. Amy, it's lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you as well. But look how comfortable you are. This is probably the best fit chair for you that we've had yet.
Yes.
Because look at your shoulders are perfectly aligned with the top bustle, the lumbar area. Me, I'm 5'3", barely, and my feet are not touching the ground. But what I love about this chair is I can make all of these individual adjustments manually.
I've never seen that before.
Yes, that's what's so great about the Astor. This is our bustle back design. So all of these pillows on the top two are loose. This one moves forward for your lumbar, but I've got the power recliner too.
That's wonderful.
And so when I sit down, and ladies, we like to nest in our recliner, right? But because my feet dangle, all I have to do is raise the headrest. Look at the headrest coming right to me. I'm not moving, the chair is. Then I increase the lumbar support. It's literally moving my body forward 3 inches, and now the tips of my toes are touching the ground.
Yes.
And that's everything that the power does. Home button, so as soon as you touch that, it takes everything back to its natural position. And you've got memory, so there's my favorite little spot. Each person can have their own.
There we go.
Look, again, the headrest is coming to me. I'm not moving my body, and now I'm set and comfortable in my favorite reclining position. One motor reclines the back. One motor raises the leg rest. One motor lifts the headrest up to 55 degrees, and then the lower lumbar up to another 3 inches. 4 motors exclusive to LaZBoy, the wireless remote with magnetic cradle, exclusive, designed and patented by LaZBoy, and the comfort that has been around for almost 100 years.
You know, the last time you and I were on, there's a gentleman that works here. His name is Marty.
Yes.
He bought one of the LaZBoys, and he will not stop talking about it. Every time I talk to him, the LaZBoy. It's all about the LaZBoy. But that's a story and a history that is so familiar for so many, for so long. This chair is gonna see a lot of good times. Whether it's reading a story to your grandson or daughter, whether it's experiencing Christmas morning and watching the kids, the grandchildren open presents, whether it's snuggling up and listening to your favorite podcast, or sat back reading a good book, or just having a nice nap, LaZBoy is living your best life. And I am a big believer in LaZBoy. Why else would you choose a typical sofa or couch or regular chair to enjoy television and to enjoy life, when honestly, Amy, this far exceeds in comfort.
It does, it does. And when you're fully reclined, Adam, it's almost 70 inches in length. A twin size bed is 75 inches.
Is that right?
So look at how much more headroom you have. This is your chair. Our LaZBoy standard chairs are on a 3-inch rocking base.
Right.
This is a tall person's chair. This is a 4-inch base.
Right.
And that's exclusive to this design. Then you have, like I said before, you have these fabulous bustled areas. So if you have even taller, if you've got that long torso, what's great about it is you can lift this up higher. This one comes up higher and then you never lose your lumbar support. So it's fully adjustable by hand.
Beautiful.
And then if you are able to get the power version, then you've got all the other bells and whistles. This is a 44.5-inch back height. It's 38 inches wide and 41 deep. So this truly has been one of our tallest chairs we've had yet.
2 years. It's been very requested. It's the first time back in 2 years. We'll go over the colors because there were 2 colors earlier today when Amy launched this with Alice that really outsold the others. This first one is this beautiful mocha.
This is the mocha. That's right.
Darker, deeper, but still not too dark.
No, and it's got the gray and dark gray and light gray undertones. So it doesn't scream deep, deep brown.
Right, right.
Yes.
Which is ideal. This is shell, which is a lighter, brighter. This is lovely.
Isn't it great? And we're gonna do our iClean demo, which is also exclusive to LaZBoy, but this has cream threads and stone color threads. So it's a wonderful creamy tone.
In the manual, I now have 27 left. So the manual in the shell will sell out probably in the next 15 minutes or so. I want to run over here to the 3 other colors that we have. Is this the dove gray?
This is the dove gray.
Is nice.
So again, you've got your cream colored tones and then 2 shades of gray in here.
Right.
And this is like that heathered. All of these are heathered.
Yes, yes. So soft though.
This is the mulberry wine, and this really started to sell this morning.
It did, the mulberry?
Yes.
Well, I do know one thing, Amy, that denim is now nearly fully reserved in both options. This denim was on, I think this was the #1 this morning.
Yes.
But I remember when you were when we did that big offer about 6 months ago, you had specifically said to me about denim and how it's one of the most popular choices.
You know, think about your blue jeans. You're wearing your jeans, right? What is the one go-to slack that we wear when we don't know what will go with everything else? It's denim.
Always.
And the blues are our #1 custom order colors. And because of our relationship with HSN, what are we going to always make sure we have is the blue. So you don't have to wait for it. You're gonna pick your color, you're gonna pick your mechanism, manual or power. We're gonna have it out to you in 3 weeks, well before graduations, well before maybe the weddings this summer, well before Father's Day.
Which is wonderful.
Right?
And I'd love to just compare and contrast, because if you go into retail and you are ordering a chair, a LaZBoy, there's a several week wait, obviously, as it's manufactured. These have been done and custom made for you, so we've got a head start, which is why we know we can deliver these to you so quickly. Can we talk about the delivery?
I would love to.
What can we expect?
Well, and we're back to white glove. You know,
good,
for a while,
good.
For a while we had to do threshold, but we're back to white glove. And what does that mean? Oh, you take this power chair.
This one?
You take the power.
Thank you. You're spoiling me.
We're going to make an appointment with you by phone. So if you are gifting this, we will contact your recipient, because we do have distribution centers all around the United States. And we're going to make an appointment, and the day of, we'll call 30 minutes out to let you know we're on the way, so that you can tell us and be ready for where you want your recliner to be placed in the home.
Fantastic.
So it could go upstairs, it could go downstairs in the basement, depending on what you have in your home. And then we put everything together. The backs slide right onto the base for your manual. So it's literally a back onto the base, sit down, start using your chair. Let us take all the packaging away. Let us all do the heavy work.
Yes, yes.
And for the power, it's just the DIN locking connectors. You put the 2 connectors for the back, the 2 connectors for the base. It goes to a surge protection box, so you don't even have to have the power strips or worry about that. And we give you 8 feet of cord. So you're really gonna have plenty of room, and all you have to do is sit down,
and relax.
Use that remote control, find your sweet spot, and then just relax.
I do love the power, and if you're able to swing it today, I think the power will bring you so much joy, because there's almost infinite number of options to customize the head, the back, the lower, the upper. I mean, it's brilliant. And remember, when you do the math and you look at the retail value to our weekly deal drop price, tonight you can actually buy the power version for less than the price of the manual at retail, which is marvelous. Again, you're going to have this LaZBoy for many, many, many years. And you hear from customers all the time that say, I've had it 10, 15, 20 years.
Oh, we do. You know, you and I had the call of that wonderful mom, and her son was celebrating his 25th birthday, and she gifted the recliner to him that she rocked him in as a baby. And she was buying the new one that night for herself because he was going off to his first apartment. Those are the stories we have. We are manufactured right here in the United States and have been for 96 years. And we still today build our frames the way we did originally in 1927 when it started in a garage with two cousins. And today we have all this innovation that we never had. And just like the power recliner, we've only had it a few years. You know, you might have had an older LaZBoy. It didn't come with those features. The manual we've upgraded just with the outside features, the handle on the side that's single finger operation. You still have a 3-position locking footrest. You still have your 18-position ratchet. So you get 54 reclining positions, 53 more than any other company out there. It's why we're iconic.
In my next life, I want to come back as the founder of LaZBoy, because I don't know if there's any other product that we sell where it's just so easy.
It is easy.
How could you resist this? In fact, guys, could I ask our team just to follow me around the set for a second? Just to follow me around the studio, because I just want to show everybody, and then I'd love to go with you to do the eye clean. Guys, when you think about your home right now, I mean, let's just, I mean, we got some, you know, some of these fancy schmancy sofas in here, but let's take this one, right? This is a sofa. You sit down to watch television. Okay, right. I don't look as comfortable as I did over there. What if I want to go to sleep? Well, I can't put my head back. What if I want to put my on the coffee table? Let's go to this next sofa. Well, look at this chair, that chair, forget that chair. Let's go to this next sofa over here. Again, you know, maybe it's a smaller space or a larger space. I mean, this looks really very modern and contemporary, but again, I mean, well, that was a little better because there's a bit of a slope, but I'm not particularly comfortable. I don't want to spend hours on this sofa. You know, honestly, I'd rather go lay in bed because this is just, you know, it's just blah. Now, you come with me back over here to where Amy is, and you tell me that having a LaZBoy in your living room, in fact, shall I go this way? Let's go this way. Because our wonderful team are going to pick me up on the other camera. Hello, Vincent. Look, you're on TV now. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go over here. I am causing havoc right now in the studio. Bob Acosta, what is happening? I don't know, Bob. I'm lost. Help me. Help me. Bob is over there saying, what is this mayhem I've walked into? I apologize. The point that I'm trying to prove, albeit not very effectively, is that this is, Amy, you can't compare that to this.
No, you can't. And how many of us, and myself included, have your standard sofas in the home?
Right.
And we do with this because it's what we've been used to purchasing. But how many people really would prefer, let's do all chairs in our family room?
Yes.
Because if you have a love seat, one person really is more comfortable on it.
Yes.
If you have a sofa, there's two.
Yes.
So that's 3 people in the room that are really going to have the comfort. This is like having a love seat with a little table in between, right?
It's true.
And you get to still chat with each other, and each one of you has your own comfort, special spot that's yours. And yes, you can live in your furniture. This is LaZBoy. This is that shell color. This is cranberry juice. I stopped using wine because cranberry juice is even stickier than wine. But this is what happens with iClean. iClean is the technology that's exclusive to LaZBoy. You actually have your fabric that it's been immersed into a family-friendly liquid, water-based finishing. This is not a spray that goes on the surface.
Right.
So the fabric is completely immersed, so all the fibers are totally wrapped. There is no dabbing, there's no wiping. It's literally laying a paper towel right here and let the liquid come to the towel.
Amy.
I'm just taking, this is already saturated in this area. I'm gonna keep using that center. Look what this does. This is your basic paper towel that you buy at the grocery store. I always dab because the little tiny droplets break off from that mother large droplet, right? But there's the paper towel. This is where all your liquid is, right? And this is dry to the touch, and nothing comes through the back. And this is what's super important, because if you didn't have iClean fabric, this would be back here now, and then it would be living in the foam.
Yes.
And that you can never get out.
Because the reality is, you're going to eat and you're going to drink. You're going to have breakfast, you might have lunch, you'll most definitely have dinner many times in this chair. You're going to watch your favorite movies and your favorite sports team. You're going to see the New Year's Eve celebration from the comfort of this chair. The money that you spend when you break it down over the days and hours, weeks, months, and years of enjoyment you will get from this, it's worth every penny and then some. It really is. The key is to look out for these weekly deal drops, because a weekly deal drop is akin to a today's special, so it's a significant saving. Make no bones about it, the price of the power version that I'm in with the remote control would cost you $3,054. If you order it today, it's $1,699, so a really big saving. If you go for the manual, which is still magnificent,
yes,
that would normally cost you $2,363. Today, it's $1,099. Now, I do want to say, FlexPay is available to anybody with any major credit or debit card. You can see what that FlexPay looks like. Easy to do, no fees or finance charges at all. If you have an HSN credit card or a QVC card or a Zulily credit card,